Grand rising, grand evening, whatever time it is for you. So today I wrote a poetic transmission and I would like to share it with you all. I wrote this poetic transmission after an experience that I had today, and I will share that and talk about that after the end of this transmission. I named this poetic transmission Blue Mourning Dove. This grand rising, a blue mourning dove flew across my path, gifting messages of peace, revoking access to the past. She gifted blue a frequency and left me with these truths, an ocean of air and resonance I'm guided to share with you. She said, the rear view mirrors are shattered. They've all been turned to dust. We must keep our gaze transfixed on what's in front of us. Access has been revoked from black mirrors of the past. False contracts, cords, and bindings have deduced to shattered glass. A space has been cleared for us, supple earth hungry to be seed. We can lay waste to the swords and shields that caused our hearts to bleed. Looking back is futile, for salt pillars lay in our wake. It is time to drop our weaponry and pick up our garden rakes. Gaia is fertile, waiting for all that will create. Lush gardens, abundant harvests, a result of our blind discerned faith. So fly forward, sweet earth angels. Your wings cannot be clipped or ripped. A crystalline fortress surrounds you, and only truth is permitted within. As you move forward in wholeness, hands open to receive, remember, all is by design. Past pain, birth, destiny. You are seen, felt, heard. You exude a cosmic glow. And each time you reclamate this, collective consciousness flows to grow. For you are not just a frequency. You are the blueprint, the soil, the rake. A single drop in the ocean that births infinite lakes. So that was the poetic transmission, and actually, so the reason why I named this poetic transmission Blue Mourning Dove is because today, while I was on my way dropping my daughter off to daycare before work, after dropping her off, I was driving and I parked, and I was just thinking about kind of like these automatic thoughts, kind of this feeling of when you step out of old cycles and old experiences where there was a lot of harm, a lot of targeted attempts to like block you, stop you, or cause destruction to the things you're trying to cultivate and to the blessings that were in your life. It's really easy to kind of have this seed in your subconscious that says, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, or what happened then might happen again. And you know, this can act as like one of those subconscious blockages, and it can affect the things that we manifest and that we call back into our lives, because it's still coming from that old place, that old frequency, that old timeline. And it can have an effect on what is currently happening in your now moment. Well, I myself was having some of those automatic thoughts, and so I started praying in my car, and I just surrendered everything back to God, back to Source for alchemization, transmutation, and redistribution amongst the collective. I also started giving myself some affirmations, you know, telling myself that I'm safe, and things of that sort. And at the end of this prayer session in my car, a blue mourning dove flew right past my windshield. It flew, it landed, and then it took off again. And I had never looked up the spiritual significance of the blue mourning dove, but this encounter, I felt like it was very significant because I had just finished praying, surrendering, and releasing these doubts, um, these subconscious blockages and emotions and doubts that I knew were a frequential match to something that I survived, I exited, I transcended, right? So I did look it up. And directly after me looking up the meaning of the Blue Mourning Dove, I saw an angel number 909 as I was looking out my window. So I felt like that entire situation was very significant. And so, after looking up the meanings for all of those things, all of those synchronicities, including what I was praying on, I received this poetic transmission. And when I receive poetic transmissions, I stop what I'm doing and I just automatic write. I don't care if it's messy, sloppy, whatever. I just get it out. So, this was a message that came through. It is a message for all of us in the collective. And yeah, thank you for being open and receptive to this transmission. And I hope that it finds who it is meant to find exactly when it is meant to find you. I love you. And I am sending you so much love to the universe and beyond. Bye.